In Shadows of Evil, trip mines can be used to make sword symbols appear while not in beast mode. This will also work with Widow's Wine and will stay for the remainder of the game. On Transit or Bus Depot, there's specific trash cans that you can stand on. Now these are actually useful as the zombies will navigate around the trash cans instead of directly following you. In the World at War version of Knocked, you can no-clip into the wall and hear a purchase sound effect play multiple times. This only works on Knocked and works with every single door on the map. Both the Thunder Gun and Tommy Gun have no wall run animation inside Revelations. Near the Pack-a-Punch on Buried, you can find these small cracks in the wall. These are actually holes that you can walk and jump through. In Call of the Dead, you can fling George across the map using the Flinger Trap. On Garage Crovey, if you go prone behind Speed Cola, you will still receive 100 points. In Nuketown, you can completely skip the perk animation by mantling a window. This also works in Die Rise by using the elevators, and this can be done with weapons as well. In World at War, it's possible for drops to entirely lose their green aura. I don't actually know how this happens, but it is weird. On the Black Ops 1 version of Ascension, you can find this door near Mule Kick. Now if you no-clip onto the roof, you'll be able to purchase an invisible door for 1500 points. This is actually the door below, and when purchased, it moves to the right side. This also exists in the Black Ops 3 version of Ascension, however when the door is purchased it will not slide over. On Mob of the Dead, while riding to the Golden Gate Bridge, you can melee as well as throw grenades while falling. In Zetsubo no Shima, trip mines are completely silent when thrown into water. In Nocturne and Toten, if you no-clip just out of this window, you can find an invisible ladder. This ladder also exists in the Black Ops 1 version, and the only reason this ladder exists is because the multiplayer map Airfield features the same ladder. On Nuketown, if you jump onto this table, crawlers will not be able to damage you. Now in the same room, if the mannequin spawned, you can do the exact same trick by standing on top of the mannequin. In Black Ops 3, if you buy a Bowie knife then Widow's Wine, your knife will always lose its equipped camo. At this specific box location in Darice, you won't be able to pick up your gun while looking directly at it. This is because there's a board directly behind the box that you are interacting with. In Shadows of Evil, you can activate beast mode from farther away while crouching. On Transit, you can throw grenades through the floor at the back of the bus, killing any zombies chasing you. This also works with claymores, but it's a bit different since the claymore will glitch inside of the bus instead of going through the bus. In the War Room on 5, you can find a magazine featuring Ascension just on this chair. Now when you no-clip under, you can find another magazine, and this one features the gorilla from the Dead Ops arcade. You can see this without no-clip by just going prone. In the Black Ops 3 version of Shinonuma, Mule Kick will never appear in the shuffle despite it being possible to roll this perk. Quick Revive will also show, however it is not possible to obtain since it is in the spawn room. In Call of the Dead, both Easter egg song rocks can be activated through walls and floors. In Nocturne and Toten, you can blow up all of the vehicles outside of the map. On Transit, if you jump into this wall behind Speed Cola, you can hear the sound effect that plays when bumping into the perk machine. On Derisenjock, if you no-clip above the power room, you can find an invisible door blocking the pathway. This door will function normally and can be purchased. On Ascension, you can hear the Pack-a-Punch machine through the wall in the spawn room. The teddy bear in the witch's house can be activated through the wall and buried. The Apothecon servant shares one of the same sound effects as a PO6 gunshot from multiplayer. In Nocturne and Toten on World at War, you can stand on this specific barrier in the spawn room. On the Black Ops 1 version of Moon, while playing as Dempsey, you can see a part of his shirt while using the hacker. In Die Rise, if you jump into this corner and instantly crouch, avoiding the death barrier, you will be able to float in the air. Zombies will not pile up, however you can uncrouch and jump to the floor below. You can also use this ledge as a platform to get into the room below. In Zetsubo no Shima, standing by the Gobblegum machine with both doors closed causes all zombies to only spawn in these two windows. In addition to this, standing in the corner with the door closed will cause all spiders to spawn floating in the air in the spawn room. On the map 5, this item can be found hanging on the wall. However, it's actually just floating and it's not even attached to the wall. If this specific mannequin spawned on Nuketown, you can get into a pretty cool glitch spot. You'll need to shoot the Mark II and pull backwards to land on top of its head. Now when you're up here, as long as you're sitting in the far corner, zombies will not hit you. Normally the Car 98K has a sound effect when cocking it back. However, this is actually completely missing in the Black Ops 1 version and there is no sound. On Revelations, if you keep this door closed and jump into this corner, all zombies will go AFK. In Mob of the Dead, the Blundergat and Acid Gat have completely different ADS speeds, with the Acid Gat being much slower than the Blundergat. On the Black Ops 1 version of Darice, Mule Kick is the only perk that will not give you 25 points when going prone. If you hack a death machine on Moon, it will turn into a blue max ammo. This is still a normal max ammo and it does not give you any weapons. If you get a perk from a Wonder Fizz, then instantly buy the perk from the machine. You can drink the perk twice. This doesn't give you double jug or anything and works on any map with the Wonder Fizz. In the Black Ops 1 version of Ascension, zombies that spawn on the roof by power will never drop a power up. In World at War, this quick revive poster features a heartbeat as a logo. This is different in Black Ops 1 as it was changed to the normal quick revive logo. In Revelations, you aren't actually teleported inside of the apothecan's stomach. Instead, you are teleported very far under the map inside of a brick room. This brick room surrounds the room, which is the apothecan's stomach. Now, there isn't much in this brick room, but you can find a pack machine that does not function. In Mob of the Dead, when entering Afterlife from this box, you will always spawn at this location. However, if you jump backwards while interacting with this box, you will spawn directly on top of the double points drop. In the Black Ops 1 version of Shinonuma, since quick revive is always predetermined, it's possible to buy the perk before it ever spawns in. In Shadows of Evil, knifing the Civil Protector will produce blood as if you're knifing a zombie. In Die Rise, you can mantle the elevator as you fall to negate all fall damage. On the map 5, you can no-clip into the secret room and find a picture of Dempsey. On the Black Ops 3 version of Knock, just outside of the map, there's a super small hole that you can fall through. The teddy bear in the candy store can be activated through the wall on buried. In the Black Ops 3 version of Rucked, you can use anywhere but here to teleport into the other spawn room. This allows you to get quick revive or just go onto your preferred path. The Blundergat is one of the only non-explosive weapons to make crawlers. On Ascension, if you first get rid of all of your quick revives, then buy PhD Flopper or Widow's Wine in Black Ops 3, and don't buy any other perks, all monkeys will come straight up the stairs, giving you very easy kills. This is the best strat on the map, allowing you to get every perk for free. On Revelations, if you take a launch pad while holding a grenade, you will take no damage. In the Black Ops 3 version of Kino, you can see this light that is completely floating. It's a bit hard to see, but with a sniper or by going out of bounds, you can see that it is floating. On Nuketown, if you hit a perfect strafe jump off this hill, you can actually sit on this ledge. This is not useful as zombies will still kill you. On the Giant, if you run up the stairs and go prone into this corner while looking up, the zombie will merge inside of you and become confused. This trick will only work if the zombie is a sprinter. In Shadows of Evil, you can jump into 2 small balconies while in beast mode. This will only work in beast mode and not human form. In the Black Ops 1 version of Rucked, if you jump off this tiny hill into this room, a loud explosion will play. You can do this an infinite amount of times during the match. The battery for the electric trap in transit can be used in the Pack-a-Punch machine. Now, the battery for the Pack-a-Punch will not work for the electric trap as it will glitch out and remove the interact option on the table. In Zetsubo no Shima, when no-clipping out of the spawn room, you can find every perk on the map underwater. These are just models and not the actual perk machine. When entering Afterlife and Mob of the Dead, your perks will automatically rearrange themselves into alphabetical order once you are revived. Outside of the Zombie Chronicles version of Kino, you can find this hidden Morgue City transit bus. The letters on one side of the bus are not attached and just floating. I'm not sure why this is here because it's impossible to see without no clip. In Shadows of Evil, there's 3 perk bottles indicating what perks spawned in each district, but for whatever reason, the double tap bottle does not use its normal bottle and instead just says double tap. In the spawn room of Nuketown, just next to the teddy bear in the yellow bus, there's a master spawner. You can shoot at this location and damage zombies before they spawn into the map. For whatever reason, there's a random death barrier in the sky on Derice. In Black Ops 3, you can mute the Monkey Bomb song by turning your music to 0%. This will remove the song, but you can still hear the other sound effects play. On Moon, Speed Cola increases the speed of the hacker. In Buried, you can jump over this debris, allowing you to get into this area without buying any doors. Similar to Black Ops 2, the Ray Gun Mark II also gives knockback in Black Ops 3. For this to be useful, you'll want to bunny hop backwards while shooting the Mark II. Have you ever wondered why the fuse boxes on Kino would open in BO1? This is because it's a reused asset from the final mission in the Black Ops campaign. If you go prone behind the perk in the fishing hut, you will still receive 100 points. At the docks in Mob of the Dead, you can stand on this poster just by the Tommy gun. In the Zombie Chronicles version of Ruck, there's a gate outside of the map with the numbers 935. On the Giant, you can drink Mule Kick through the wall. In Buried, there's a hidden bookshelf under the map in the witch's house that will slowly move around on its own. In the Black Ops 3 version of Moon, if you use the console to disable zombie spawns, rounds will infinitely skip inside Area 51. Now, what's weird about this is that this is just a visual glitch, and when the game is over, you will still be on round 1. In the greenhouse on Nuketown, you can shoot this TV and fully break the glass. In Zetsubo no Shima, the ICR and HVK both share the same exact chalk drawings, and the HVK and Shiva also share the same chalk drawings on each map. In the Black Ops 1 version of Shinonuma, when standing next to a spawning perk machine, it will say you must turn on the power. However, there is no power on this map. On Mob of the Dead, if you no-clip just below the claymore, you can find this random box under the map. There's also some strange pathway connecting to it as well. In Shadows of Evil, you can use anywhere but here to teleport to one of the 3 districts while all the doors are still closed. You'll only be teleported to the district with the tram, as the tram removed the death barriers, allowing you into this area. In Black Ops 2, you can disable a monkey bomb by using an EMP. On the Zombie Chronicles version of Shangri-La, you can find random stairs outside of the map that are completely solid. This is only strange because nothing else out here is solid. In the Dryzendrock area of Revelations, while anti-gravity is active, you can jump on this small ledge and all zombies will pile up below you. In the Yellow House on Nuketown, you can shoot this bike down that's hanging from the ceiling. Outside of this window in the spawn area, you can find a street sign with the name Richard Rodriguez. This is the name of a winner from a BO3 contest held by Treyarch in 2016. Only in the Chronicles version of Kino, you can find a floating headless zombie just outside of the map. This doesn't do anything as far as I know, and I don't really know why this is here. In World at War Shinonuma, if you hit the box then drink a perk, you can grab your gunball in the perk animation. You'll then have 3 weapons for the remainder of the game, and this glitch will only work in co-op for anyone who is not the host, as this glitch is caused by lag. On Mob of the Dead, if you no-clip into the jail cells containing power-ups, you cannot grab them. Assume there's some sort of activation trigger instead of it actually being out of reach. On the Giant, if you go prone into this corner, you can get 100 points through the wall from the Speed Cola machine. It's also possible to get points from the mule kick just up the stairs through the wall. When spawning in on Revelations, if you are quick enough, you can freeze the Giant Apothecon before he takes the Pat machine. Although the Pat machine doesn't actually work, as it's just a model. In the Black Ops 1 version of Verrückt, you can stand on this window on the Jug side. Calling in a Civil Protector can insta-kill a full health Margwa. In Moon, you can skip the animation for the wave gun by quickly swapping your weapons 3 times. In Buried, the maze automatically changes every 10 seconds so you are not in the maze. If you no-clip into the sky, you can actually see this in game. In Shinonuma, you can get 100 points without the perk ever spawning in. In Revelations, the Vesper Wallbite in the Mob of the Dead area is actually an HVK. And that's 101 things that you now know. If you made it this far, you may as well subscribe, and if you know any hidden knowledge or things you think others may not know, drop them below, as I may do another part. But that's all for now, and have a great day.